Hi Pisces, how are you? Let's do your reading. This is a general reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. All my timings are readings. All my readings are timeless. So, and it cannot resonate for everyone in every way, you know that, but I do set the intention that there is a message of value for everyone. A message of growth or personal development. Okay, so Queen of Wands. Let me turn on one more light. The reason I can't, and it's like, why can't I just get my lighting right? It's because I film at different times of the day, so the sun is, different places. Just want to show you where I just had my finger in the middle of the deck, just in case it's going to play into the things. But we've got Ace of Swords here. This is truth, victory after a battle. This is it's like a new chance for things to grow because of clarity. See the growth coming off that sword. And then we have the 3, which is interesting because my cards should all be in the upright. 3 of Wands, but it's in reverse. So the 3 of Wands, depending on the vibe that comes through, but this often it's progress. It's things, looking to the future. It's in this image, to me it looks like, making peace with the past, accepting where that we are now, and then just really focused on the future. So that's in reverse. So that looks like something, truth and clarity coming back around. This truth and clarity, it looks like about something from the past. Maybe why you were juggled or something that didn't make sense. Okay, well, we're going to stop there just because I had my, oh, here's another one in reverse. Why something was so hard, maybe, that you're getting clarity on something. But anyway, we've got the Queen of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. I think you're going to get clarity about why something, seems like clarity about confusion in the past, why something ended. We're going to hopefully get some input on, some advice. Okay, yeah, look at that. This is the card I literally just... Wow. Okay, Page of Swords. Something's wrong with the Page of Swords. Oh, what else was on the floor? My ring. So Page of Swords, I just had it in my hand a minute ago, and I think I put it back. It was, but it was in reverse. Was it in reverse? I don't remember. But anyway, so Page of Swords is somehow relevant, and it was when I had the deck split, and what kind of came through as I was putting it back was no longer spying. Okay, something like that. But let's see. Maybe no longer investigating. Okay, wow, justice. Yeah, something's going to balance out. I feel like the truth is going to be revealed on something, and I think it's in your favor. So you got justice, and then you have the 2 of Swords, so blocked. Knight of Cups. Oh my gosh, I knew it. This card is so strong. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so the person or the situation, that's influencing you, or that you're thinking about, or that's in your energy, situation you're dealing with, person or situation you're dealing with. I feel like you may have been dealing with somebody that self-sabotages. Well, a lot of waiting. Wow. Okay, give me just a second. Let me not rush this because I feel like there's something big here. Oh no. You've been in a situation, it looks like, where you've been feeling really tied and trapped and bound, or maybe just kind of like ruminating over something not being fair. Maybe somebody ghosted or blocked you. We just did a whole series on ghost and blocked. And I am still getting a lot of that energy, but I think it's starting to shift into the ghosting block, the blocker or the ghoster returning or coming back, or things becoming clear. This has a very strong vibe about things being clear. So, but there's an element of, probably trying to circle the mental loop of what happened, what did I do wrong. Something about things being fair or unfair, trying to figure it out. I also feel like somebody may have accepted your, givingness, your kind spirit, your giving nature, and not, and I mean, just to be honest, I feel some, selfishness here. So the person that you're dealing with has the Tower, the King of Cups. They want it, but then they sabotage it. They want it, but then they sabotage it. There's a little bit of a knee-jerk element here. And so remember, when you're getting to know somebody, what is so important, first of all, people don't always show their true colors in the very beginning, right? We're dating each other's, and I have a story for y'all. If hopefully we have time, just a little story of something that's just. Some of you guys don't like to hear my stories. This is just something from, my personal life that might be beneficial, because it's kind of like one of those moments, it's kind of like something we know, but then when you put it into practice, it's like, oh wow, look what just happened. So anyway, but this looks like somebody sabotages. It's like they really, really want it, but then once they get it, they don't know if they want it, or they feel burdened by it. And we're going to clarify here too. But the relationship where it stands now, or the situationship, looks like it's at a major standstill. You've got the Hangman and the Seven of Pentacles. Waiting, holding back. You've got inner knowing. I like this Hangman with this, High Priestess, because it indicates growth. She's very wise. She has an inner knowing. Hangman is somebody that looks at things through a different perspective. And sometimes that does take being away from something. We also have, this is the grieving, I'm not grieving, but healing. Oh, grieving. I wonder if somebody's grieving. Oops. But this also is my, ghosted, no contact card. So we have Aries, Sag, Libra, Pisces, Taurus. I kind of just feel like you guys, somebody wants it, then they don't, or they're knee-jerk, or they punish you, or something like that. It's like they want it, but then when you start to give to it, they don't want it. Yeah, they just don't know what they want. See, look what it's exactly. There's so many options. What confusion? What do I want? Not sure. This one's looking for what do I want? What do I want? Do I want this? I want this, and then something comes towards them, and it's like not sure. So this person may just want validation, or need, you know, to be fed or uplifted, just to keep themselves, you know, feeling good about themselves. Let's see what else we get. It's just, it looks like an overall not fair to you type energy. What's possible scenario? King of Wands. Wow. Again, progress reversed. I guess I didn't straighten it out, but still, progress reversed. It's just going to be that way with this person. Yeah, they're going to want it. They're going to come back. This person might come and go for a while. It's just, they just don't have their stuff worked out. So, but let's see what's next for you. Independence. Yeah, self-love. Wow. Both cards of independence. And then at the bottom of the deck, you may decide to cut off communication with this person. It's just too back and forth. Yeah, but it's like, I don't even think this person is bad. I just think it's their, you know, they don't know what they want, or they're juggling their feelings, their emotions. Avoidant attachment style too. So Pisces, it looks like you're going to find this person is going to come back. But I think you're going to end up, I don't know, yellow is strong. The color yellow is strong. See how these are kind of just illuminating off? And then also the letter C, and Carol. I am getting Carol, or was, especially for Cancer. I don't know if that's a mom, Carol. I think you're gonna take it, oh wow. It looks like eventually you're gonna get an apology. But I just think that there needs to be, you know, an understanding that you may just decide that you don't want to mess with this person anymore, even though they are going to come back. Because they just have like an avoidant attachment style, so they're not really on your level of giving. They're not on your level of receiving. But it looks like an apology coming in, and a return, and a decision. This is a very strong ending. Wow. You got, looks like an apology, or you know, some sort of gesture of stability, and a return, a decision. Unless this is someone from your past, but you've got somebody coming in with a gesture that's significant, that's solid. Somebody that's, I feel like you've got two people. I think this person, this person is coming back, this indecisive person. Let me get a little more on, I mean, look at this. This is like, is this real? This is beautiful, you know? Crazy beautiful. I mean, you've got this. I mean, this is feeling like an apology with the you know, the flowers, with the Six of Cups. It's pretty amazing. And then the Lover's card, which is a decision. And then you got Two of Cups. Two people who give. Two people who express love. Two people who are, you know, on the same, see eye to eye. They're on the same level, right? Let me just get a little more on that. I'm going to pull a different deck real quick. Maybe, if I can find it. You know what I think? What I'm getting? You're going to have someone new in this, someone from either from your past, or if they're new, they're very childlike and they kind of bring out a different playful side of you. And then the roles are going to reverse to where you're the one juggling. I think you're going to end up juggling this person because you're going to be the one that's like, I don't know. Which is a good thing to have. So remember to enjoy it when that happens. It's like, it's like we don't, we wish we had somebody, when we don't have it, we long for somebody that fights for us and tries for us. But then if we have more than one person doing it, it's kind of, then we feel burdened by that. So just try to enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy multiple people pursuing you. Gosh, this Empress is pretty strong here. And I'm feeling Pisces from it. It's a Libran energy. Oh my gosh, this grabbed me twice and I ignored it and then I just pulled it. So the Devil card in reverse, which is you're not going to be played with, okay? I think you're detaching and you're going to be in a healthier position. You're going to have multiple suitors. Seven of Pentacles. Again, Seven of Pentacles. And also, there's a strong sense in the Four of Pentacles. You may be just really getting to that place where you're going to be able to let something grow and just not take it too soon, like we were just talking about. Giving it time, because I think I started to say this and then I got distracted, but we date each other as representatives, right? We don't date, we don't see all the flaws in the beginning. I mean, like most people, I'm painfully honest and I share too much information too fast, but most people put on a false, image. But this is kind of like watching, make sure you're with this new person or with this old past person, you're going to take it slow. And what the thing to look for when you're getting to know someone is consistency. Somebody who is slow and stable and consistent, not mad at you one minute, not, not what they say and do is matching and it's consistent. And it feels, sometimes if you have a little bit of abandonment issues or anxious attachment style, if there's time in between talking to them, gaps or whatever, you can start to feel anxious and wish that you had constant communication. But actual constant communication in the very beginning is usually the relationships that fizzle. You know what I mean? It's okay to let things grow slowly over months. Just you want to maintain your level, just very even-keeled level, and just kind of that high priestess, lean back and just observe. Okay? Oh yeah, holding back. Don't tell too much. Don't talk too much. Don't, let yourself be mysterious. You're just more, look at this. You guys have an amazing love story coming, I believe. Wow. And there's the Emperor. And we had the Empress already. Look at that. Four of Wands. Four of Wands and Ten of Cups. So you may have, some of you may have twin flame energy. But either way, you're going to let things grow slow and stable. And you're going to enjoy watching it grow slow and stable. Why would you want to rush the new, right? Don't share too much. Don't talk too much. Don't tell them too much. Be mysterious. So I was going to tell you guys a story. So I was, I've been kind of back and forth with someone for a long time. And but anyway, in between, I started talking to someone and, was going to I started talking to someone and then started to get together, was going to get together with him, but it was very weird. It was like, it was just, the invitations were weird. It was like, do you want to come and meet me and a bunch of my friends at this Mexican restaurant, like this hole in the wall. So, I'm like, I'm pretty adventurous, but that was, a little strange. I don't know that I would want to, you know, be on display for a bunch of friends when I'm trying to get to know you. That was weird. And then, I don't know, it was just weird. It was like, and then it was kind of like, I want to see you, you know, but then there was no major plans made. And it felt very strange. So it was like, you know what? So I said, and then I had another invitation for the weekend. And I said, he kept saying, I want to see you, I want to see you. So I was like, when we talked on the phone, I said, can we schedule for Saturday? Because I wanted to make plans with with some other friends. And so, and I had already agreed to meet this guy, you know, and I wasn't even sure if I wanted to anymore, but I had already agreed to. So I said, can we schedule for Saturday? And only because in text he kept saying, I can't wait to meet you, I can't wait to meet you, you know, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I said, can we schedule for Saturday? And he said, I'll have to I'll get back to you, or I'll let you know, or something. I was like, what? Okay, so that's weird, right? But he kept trying to like suggest that I come meet him while he's sitting at Starbucks or something, and you know, come up here. And I'm like, I'm not just like free all the time to just on a whim come meet you. And it was always something very casual and nothing real. Anyway, so I just was like, what? Just totally kind of stopped being interested, you know, because I was like, okay, this is just weird. So then he has to see me on a Friday, he has to see me on Saturday. And I said, no, I made plans. Anyway, so he went from like acting like, you know, he was fitting me in, and I don't think he's dating anyone else, but I'm for sure he isn't. He went from squeezing me in to making me convenient to, oh, well, come up here and meet me and all my friends, or how about we meet here, or can you do this last minute? He went from that. When I just distanced myself a little bit and stopped, you know, being as engaging. It went from that to, can I please take you to, you know, one of the nicest steakhouses, like a Del Frisco's? Can we schedule plans not only for a full date, but like a week in advance? I mean, it was almost like he must have talked to someone and they went, dude, what are you doing? If you want to take this girl out, you're going to have to do it right, you know? So I'm just saying, I'm definitely not, you know, an expert when it comes to my own, but don't put up with stuff. Don't put up with stuff. Find, you know what I mean? Don't go along with stuff that's not good enough is just my point. Whereas normally I'm so accommodating and, you know, all that. I mean, he didn't jump when I said, can we make plans for Saturday? Because he kept saying, I want to see you, I want to see you, I want to meet you, I want to meet you. But then it was inconsistent, so I'm like, okay, I'm not playing with that anymore. And I made other plans, and now he's like stepping up because he figured out he has to step. People don't step up unless they have to. You know what I mean? And you want to make sure they're listening to you. When you say that you're busy or whatever, you want to make sure they're listening to you. Just don't settle, is I guess my point. And I don't know if that's even relevant, but I just wanted to share that because I just was like, God, this is what we talk about all the time. And it just, you know, kind of played out right in front of me. But anyway, let's go back to you. Okay, so I think you have this you've got something major coming in. You may be dealing with a twin. But you got two people. So on both sides, you're not going to settle, okay? You're not going to settle. You want somebody that you're going to go slow and steady. That way you don't scare them away. And you don't let them fizzle out by pursuing you so fast, so hard that, you know, it's like kind of like it loses the wind, the sail loses its wind, you know. Wow. Someone is wearing a false mask. Okay. Express your love and romantic feelings. Let's get a little more on that false mask. So it may be that they're covering up like who they really are. Again, that's why you go slow. But let's see what that deception is. What's the deception part about? Wow. Okay. So somebody in your life, there is somebody in your life that is just not real. Not real. And it takes time. I mean, and it almost is like they just hurt people and keep going. They don't care. This is not a good energy. It could be a female. It could be a, I just keep getting Queen of Wands, which is like drama. Pay attention. Do we get red flags? Okay, this feels like a red flags to me. Just pay attention for red flags, because you are going to have somebody in your life that's not being true or honest. And you need to be protected from that tower, okay? It may be the person that's blocked or ghosted. They may be hiding something. Yeah. Looks like a little bit of a warning. What's the tower? Just be careful and don't be foolish, okay? Just keep feeling that whole don't share too much information. Don't share too much. Don't give too much. Lean back. Stay in your power. Lean back. Feminine energy, even if you're the guy. Somewhat, you got to lean back and watch. You want to watch what people do. People will show you who they are if you let them. Don't craft them into being what you want them to be. Lean back and let them show you who they really are. They will. They always will. Over time. One more. Okay. Freedom is yours. There's threes. 3, 3. So, strong message about not only, be your true self. Don't pretend to be something else. That's not going to work long term. But watch out for other people not being their true selves. You've got 2 people, at least 2 people here. Be loyal to what you love. Bring your ideas to life. Co-create with spirit. That's the second time I got that one. And here's a good one. Embrace the in-between. So don't rush into wanting to get past the new. You know what I mean? Embrace the newness and enjoy it. All right, I think that's it. I love you guys. Let's talk in the comments. I'll see you. And tell me your story. Please hit thumbs up. Love you guys. Bye, Pisces.